we are for another Grimm Tales the podcast.
Yeah, buddy. And before we get started, I want to give you full permission, all right? With permission slip and everything. My signature on it, they kick me right in the dick.
Okay, so okay, good, because I was going to say this one's going on the dick punch one.
I take full responsibility for this trailer trash. Yeah, this fire dump.
Okay,
movie.
Okay, all right,
my
good.
God.
I am glad.
So disappointed.
I am glad that you're taking full responsibility for this because,
Yep.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, I sat through the beginning of this, right, and I was okay until they weren't even trying to hide the wokeness in this movie.
Well, right. So you had the main actor who was a big ass pussy. You know the guy.
No, I'm gonna say it right now. I have never, out of all the movies we have ever watched on this series alone, I have never seen a character that I disliked that much.
I mean, I get it. You know, they broke into your house and
no.
Dude,
no. There's no. That's your lady. You're a pussy.
You take a bullet. You take a stabbing, but you go stop what's happening.
Dude,
okay?
There was a point where the guy came out and he pushed his pregnant woman in front of him, screamed like a little bitch.
Oh, hell no. Exactly.
I've never disliked. But see, that's the thing. I've never. Okay. This movie. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it for what it is. This is probably the most egregious woke movie I've seen since we started doing this series.
It came out in 23,
dude,
so it makes sense.
All right, every male character in this movie was either a pervert, a rapist, a bad guy, an asshole, or a pussy.
Yep.
There was no male character in this movie was ever had any underlining desirable. The women in this were badass. Like even the bad girl, even the one part of the daughter.
No,
she was a badass.
The daughter of that chick, yeah.
She was, the son was a dumbass. Both sons were dumbasses.
Of course.
Then of course the daddy, he was an asshole.
Dad,
right?
I mean,
but the daughter, she was the only one that had a fucking. She was like the leader of the kingpin, basically. Like.
I know.
And don't get me started on mom.
Was a fat blobbering motherfucker who almost raped her.
Which really makes me sad because that's Hodor.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's Hodor from fucking Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
And that really upset me because I like him. And this movie,
they turned him. He was just a wannabe rapist.
He was
delayed, I think.
It went from pure victim to boss bitch in a blink of an eye.
Okay. And another thing that bothered me about this movie was they could have told us in the trailer that this was a horror / comedy.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. There was that. It had that comedy undertone, which I hated. It just didn't work for this movie. And we're talking about Unwelcomed.
Unwelcome. Yeah. Unwelcomed. Yeah.
Unwelcome.
Yeah. Fucking unwanted to see it. That's what the fuck this is.
Unwelcome to see it. Yeah. And I was actually excited because we did one earlier, and it had a little Irish folklore. I'm like, let's do another one. Why not?
They took a great concept of folklore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And just that's all. Dude, the animation in this film. Do you remember? Oh my God.
They look like little gremlins or whatever.
Do you remember the Ernest movies?
No.
You don't remember like Ernest Saves, like the Halloween one and all that? You don't remember Ernest P-World? I'll probably say P-World, but you don't remember Ernest? You don't remember him from back in the day?
I don't know. I
can't. Oh man. Okay. Well,
it sounds familiar, but I don't.
This movie felt like a 1990s movie.
And
I was excited. I was because I was going to be mad as shit. Because I thought, oh man, they're not going to show the creatures. It's going to be one of them movies, right? But then I was even more disappointed when they actually showed the creatures.
When they showed them, these little short-looking they weren't even
horribly animation too. Horrible animation.
Oh yeah, they called them red caps.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like that's actually real. Like that's that's actually in the yeah.
Well, it's a folklore. I guess.
It's in the folklore. But man, they made a movie. Based off of this is just a very,
extremely generic,
just extremely generic and extremely woke. I'm gonna say right now, probably the most woke movie we've watched on this series.
Yeah. I could say this movie was full of pussies, and it wasn't even the ladies.
No,
it was all the men. Yeah,
like, dude, they purposely known. All right, let me tell you something. No guy. That's a real man acts that way.
No.
He'd get mad, and then on top of that, he's the typical cunt. He would get loud and shit with his lady, right?
Yeah.
But then the guy got up in his face. Oh, don't kill me! Oh God, don't kill me, please! I'll give you everything you want. Like
he's a tough guy at home,
dude. I wanted to make. I wanted to turn this movie off.
Jump through the screen and punch him in the mouth. Yeah.
Like, this movie actually angered me because this movie was insulting. This movie purposely made every male out to be. This is the purest example of what wokeness can be. Is where you make every, like, pure woke feminism type shit, right? Where it's like, now, men are bad, men are evil, fuck men. That's what this movie was.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's what this movie was.
Was this an American studio or was this a foreign movie?
This was Warner Brothers.
It was what? Yeah. Okay. So
now I think this was done. This was overseas, but the one who's responsible for it is Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Okay. So American company, I guess, right? Warner Brothers.
And they're an American publishing company. The actual like production company, the ones who made the movie, I think they were from Europe. I think they were from the area. I think Scotland. That
goes to show you that wokeness is spreading around.
Oh no, especially the UK. The UK is no different than what we are, dude. The UK is almost like spitting image when it comes to wokeness with us. Mm-hmm. Like this movie. Oh my God, dude! Like, this movie made me mad.
Oh, it did, dude. I was like, mind you, I've had a very
scoot up a little bit for me.
Move out.
Yeah.
I'm a hunchback. That's what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say because all I see is chin.
I had a very tiring week, and mind you, I watch movies extremely tired, and they still keep me up when they're good. I was falling asleep during this movie.
I wasn't even falling asleep during this movie. I just wanted to turn it off. I only finished this movie because I had to.
Yeah, it's part of the show. Got to do it. What the fuck?
You know what this movie is the equivalent of this season for me? Red Snow.
Wow, that bad? I think Red Snow still works.
No, this is. It wasn't okay. Production wise, it was better, right?
Yeah,
not by much, but it was better.
No.
But it was This is out of all right. Let's combine both seasons of Grimm Tales podcast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 50 episodes in. Okay.
Yep.
And this is the wokest movie I have seen in this series.
I agree. Yeah, I think it really has been.
Like, egregiously. Like, this movie didn't even care. Like, dude, the guy, the husband was so much of a cuck that at the very end when she goes psycho, he's like, you could see the fear in his eyes, but he's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm your slave now. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Like, I'll hold the baby here. You tell me what to do. Yeah. Get bathed in blood. Go ahead, do it. Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to whatever. Like, I hated this movie. I hated this. I'm going to go on. Like, this is the first time I'm actually saying this on this season. I absolutely hated this movie.
Yeah. And it was, I mean, it was bad. It was bad.
There's not a redeeming factor of this movie for me.
I just wish things were more explained. Like, obviously,
I don't even care.
Because they helped her, I guess they took her baby, right? That's what I gathered. I guess that was their reward.
That was the initial part, but then she kills the lady. She becomes a mama.
She becomes a queen, or whatever.
Which is fucking.
Yeah, I was disappointed when the little fucking thing just walks through that window door thing, and you just see the bad animation. And
you know what it looked like? Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the? You know what? Hold on. Before I do that, we got. This is what happens when we have these fucking really bad movies.
Terrible movies.
Yeah, we fucking completely forget the initial first part. Okay.
Yep. Do it.
So before we do that, okay, let's go into this. This is the Grimm Tales podcast. We talk. I hope you guys are familiar. This is almost the end of the season. By now, you guys should know. So if we spoiled anything for you already because we went on a rant, sorry, but it is what it is. You should know better by now. It says it in the text. But this is our spoiler heavy episode a spoiler heavy show where we deep dive into horror movies and go over stuff. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, stop now, go watch it. It's on Shudder, or if you are a member of AMC Plus, you can watch it through Shudder as well. Either one, Shudder, you either have the Shudder app or the AMC Plus app. Either AMC Plus will give you a little bit more, because you're getting Shudder and other stuff.
But But I was also going between both of them.
Mhm.
And what am I paying for AMC Plus for? Because a lot of it is on Shutter. I'd say 90% of it,
You're paying for the AMC stuff.
I guess. And there's not a lot of good shit in there.
Well,
either.
they have the Walking Dead universe, which is
Dead.
which is not. I have
pretty
actually
good,
been
but-
wanting to really actually get down, like especially the newer stuff.
Well, I mean, it's so cheap. I'm keeping it, but it's like I better get more fucking business out of it. Hopefully,
I think you will.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you will, especially with the Walking Dead verse. I think you don't go
Which
off
I do
of
have
it.
to pick up.
I would. It's up until the end. I don't know. I haven't watched the end of the series, so that's up to you. But regardless, this is where we do our heavy talk. So like I said, you can watch this film on either AMC Plus or Shudder. Either or, if you have either, you can watch this film. So go watch it before watching this, because this is heavily spoilers. Go ahead.
Yep.
After we get into the final 15 minutes of the show, we will give our scores, our thoughts, and our final conclusion score. Tonight we are talking about Unwelcomed.
Unwelcome.
Yes. What's this? Unwanted. I keep wanting to call it Unwanted because this was a unwanted film. I didn't want to watch this. Okay.
Yeah, it was my pick, and I was heavily disappointed. Now I have a question for you. If you go into a person's bathroom, right, and you start digging around and you find a dildo, would you sniff it and lick it?
Not a random one, no.
Right? That's what he
No.
did. Dude.
I think your camera's dropping, I think, on you, dude. You got a lot of head space.
Do I really?
Yeah, you got a lot of head space going on. Now you're good, but you just kept lowering for some reason.
Wow. I'm beautiful. That's what it is.
Oh, is that what it is? I would
That's
say
what it
try to keep the top of your head from having too much space from the top.
That's it.
That's what it is. But regardless of what I was saying, yeah, so that is the Grimm Tales podcast tonight. Little minor things we have going on, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, tonight we're doing that on that. So let's go now back to the movie. Okay, back to the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Almost forgot this too. This is how much this movie pissed me off. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with all things Noble that we do here. Make sure to get to the website, bam, right there, noblegi.com. Get yourself some merch. Check out the full schedule. Check out the full catalog, past, present, and future. Now we're back to this movie. You know what? All right. Have you ever seen the Harry Potter series?
Yeah, I've seen the first movie.
Okay, so you
didn't finish.
They're really good ones. Like, they actually get better as you go on. Like, they get more adulty.
Do they?
Yeah, they grow as they grow up. The movies become a little bit more mature.
Yeah, the one I watched, he was still young.
Yeah. No, the first three are like that, and then the last four, I believe, are more adulty.
Yeah,
like they start dealing with death and shit.
Okay, yeah. They made too many, and I just lost interest after a while.
It's good. Actually, we been me and my kids and everything. We all binge watched it. I mean, I'd seen them all before, but my kids wanted to see it, so I sat down and binge watched it with them.
Nice.
They're all
That's
on
a
fucking
lot of
Max
movies.
too.
That's like what, 7 movies?
Yeah, I believe so. Actually,
Damn.
maybe 8 because hold on, I think there's 7 books, but I think if I remember correctly, I think they broke the last one in 2 pieces. So I think there's actually 8 movies. It's either 6 and 7 they're the last book, or it's 7 and 8 is the last book. I can't remember, but I know the last movie was the last book was broken up into 2 movies. That was how they milked it. And apparently they're making a new series for that too. A new movie. Yeah, it's it's Harry Potter, but it's about his kids. Harry has kids and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he's like old by now. I assume.
Yeah, Radcliffe. He's older now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's much older now. Regardless of that.
Back to the dumpster fire.
There was a character in that movie called Dobby, and he was basically an elf. He was basically just like he was almost like. See, these things were more like trolls. Well, not trolls, goblins. These were goblins. That's what they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but the
little big ear things.
Yeah, but the Dobby, these things look like Dobby. That's what they look like. Dobby, Massa gave Dobby a sock.
And they kept chanting things and everything. Like
no, they said dumb shit too because they were like when the one.
Yeah, they said a bunch of dumb shit.
When the guy came out and he hit one of the fucking little goblins, he said no hitty.
Billy. Yeah,
no hitty. Like
no hitty. Oh, yeah.
I hated this movie, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. I absolutely. This is the worst movie of this whole series for me.
it disappointed me because when I started, there was no humor, and then when you got to the little creatures, then it became like a fucking little comical little thing, and then I'm like, what the fuck, like, yeah,
No,
I lost it.
This really, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to hate it as much, but I'm telling you, I could have been a little bit more nicer to this film. But not only was this film a bad movie, it was a bad woke film.
Yeah.
You know what? Wasn't it? What was that one that we watched? It was seriously woke. It was the Christmas one.
It was. It was with the white angel fucking killer.
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah. That one. Yeah, it was like it was a spoof of like an old Christmas film. I thought that was going to be the worst woke thing that we've seen.
No, that was nothing.
This
that was
is
nothing
so bad, so bad. Yeah. This was so much level of dude. This movie was so egregious that it even had a one-liner at the end. With the shotgun, how close am I supposed to be? And then she shoots him in the face.
How close do I gotta get? Or some shit like that.
You even gave her a one-liner. Like, shut the fuck up. while the guys over there screaming into his fucking vomit and piss because he's such a bitch, dude. Dude. I hated him.
Oh yeah.
There was no. I don't know if they purposely made. Like it's like they were trying to make it out that. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that every guy needs to be a hero, right? I get that shit happens, right?
Right, but if your wife is, face to face with 3 thugs, I would think you would do a little more than what
not just okay. If he's being held down and he can't get up and shit happens, right? It's not even the beginning of the movie that pissed me off, right?
Yeah, which is whole.
Which
I don't know.
How is it that he was the bitch even then, and she was she was being held down. Okay, he was being held down by one guy, right? Mm-hmm. She was being held down by 2 other guys. She landed up being able to break free, grab a knife, and try to stab somebody. But he still sat there, snot running out his nose and shit like a little bitch. And then after they finally left, she just sits down on the floor and he comes crawling over. And she's holding him because he's the one that had the most try. She just got the shit kicked out of him, and he's over there going, like. I hated him, dude. I hated him. Yep. He was the worst representation of a man ever. And the fact that that's the way they make it normal.
And then they throw in a little, abortion debate between the priest and
there was that. There was all that shit in there.
Like, what the fuck? Like, little things that weren't even needed. Like, okay,
I didn't even care, and I didn't even care how much they emphasized the difference in the like, I get it. They're an interracial couple. That wasn't even that big of a deal for me. But it's just like everything else, you just threw everything else on top of it.
Yep.
Like, this movie was so atrociously woke. They were trying to throw every possible agenda in this. They were trying to throw in fucking identity.
The biracial couple.
Then they had the
men being
feminism. They had the whole feminism-led thing, like egregiously feminism. Then they had the whole woke culture of the way men act, right? And then toxic masculinity. That was all over this.
Of course.
Like, dude, they threw so many different stereotypical woke features in this movie. I've said it before. Leave my fucking horror movies alone.
Yep.
You throw this shit in all these other fucking movies.
Enjoy my movies, not fucking sit there and worry about wokeism.
I shouldn't be surprised this is a 2023 movie. I don't even know why they were trying so hard. It's not like this movie was going to make it into a movie awards.
No, it barely made back any money.
Oh, it did. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand why big studios do the whole woke thing because they're trying. That's the agenda now. They have, like, the movie awards. You have a checklist of things that you have to have. Like, you have to have certain inclusion in the movies now.
You gotta have blacks, Hispanics in it.
Well, it's not even the race thing. It's like you have to have most movies LGBT LGBTQ even when it doesn't matter. Movies cannot have a male lead.
Basically, this movie did everything the Oscars want, but it's not a movie that's ever going to
this is not an Oscar movie.
Right.
Like, they tried so hard to get an Oscar, but this movie could have had none of the fucking wokeness in it, and it still would have been a bad movie.
Oh, it was.
This wasn't a good movie. On top of it, it was a garbage movie, and then on top of that, it was woke. How do you make a garbage? Like, all right, I understand making a high quality woke movie. right?
Right,
Like
because
Disney.
you're gonna reach
Disney
the
does it all the
masses
time.
and you're trying to, because you're gonna reach masses and you're gonna brainwash people. But this is not doing that.
Like Disney spends millions upon millions of dollars on their movies, and yes, they do throw woke agenda in it because that's just what Disney does. But they do put millions of dollars into their movies, right? This movie budget sucked, story sucked, acting sucked, production sucked, and then on top of all that, it was woke.
And it had some notable actors in it. I mean, I was talking before the show, the guy from Star Trek.
Oh, the O'Brien. O'Brien.
Yeah, O'Brien. Yeah, I like to see old Star Trek characters doing something, you know.
See, here's the thing. I ain't even mad at him because you know what? This was a payday, and that's fine.
Oh, of course.
You do what you got to do when you got to put money.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at actors for usually doing woke shit too, because I mean, money's money, right?
And it's part of the script. They're just doing what's on the script.
This guy, what's his name? Douglas Booth. You know what? I hope you never act again. You are the only actor that I will say, you are bad. Because you read the script and you're like, yeah, I'll play that character. That character was like the worst interpretation of him. Yo, listen. No man. And you know what? And if I ever meet a guy who acts like you in real life, I will purposely slap him in the mouth.
Yep, punch him right in the mouth. Teach him how to be a man.
No man. No, and here's the thing. I get it that there are feminine men out there, and that's completely fine. I am not knocking on feminine men or any of that shit. That is not my problem. This guy was the most unlikable character I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh, he was always whiny. He was a big whine ball.
He was a whiny pussy bitch.
They punked him in the house. They punked him at the bar.
They punked him throughout the whole thing. He was a pure bitch. And then went home and talked shit to his wife.
Yep.
Like, I'm tired of this shit. Do you see all that hard shit he was talking? I ain't never going to let it happen again. Blah, 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 blah. And then they broke into his house. He's like, the whole scene where they were breaking into his house, he was like, oh, my wife. And then he ran in the bathroom.
Yep.
Didn't decide. Motherfucker didn't run out to check on his wife until everybody was gone and dead.
Yep.
Then he's like, oh, shit, I got to go check my wife.
Yep. And then he's talking all that hard shit in the, I'm not going to start a fight, but I'll finish.
I'll finish it. Shut the fuck up, dude. I shit more turds that are fierce than you. Like, God, this character was the most unlikable character ever, dude. And I've seen some atrocious fucking characters in movies. I don't know if they purposely made... You know what I think? This is what I think. I don't think that they purposely tried to make this a bad guy. I think that this was the interpretation that they were going with. This is how men act.
Oh, yeah.
You're either a bad guy, you're a pervert, you're a rapist, you're a dummy, or you're a fucking bitch. That's all men are.
I'll give the lead actor this. If he was meant to play a pussy, he did a good job. Played a perfect
But
pussy.
he didn't even play just a pussy. He played the most stereotypical toxic masculinity because he's toxic. He'll talk all that shit to his wife, but then when a guy gets up in his face, what you gonna do, bitch? He's like, nothing, sir. He's a cuck. He's the purest example of a cuck. That's what he is. Yeah. Oh my God, I hated this character, dude. Then watching this movie actually made me mad. Like, I don't think I've been like this movie. Oh man, this movie made me mad. Like legitimately mad. And the fact that they took a great premise, okay, this folklore tale that they could have done a lot with, and this is what we got. I didn't know.
Made him more menacing or more something.
I will tell you, this is the first woke thing that I've seen on Shudder.
Right?
I didn't really think Shudder really did. I don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Shudder is oblivious. I mean, because they're a company. They're going to get whatever they get.
Right.
But this is the first time I've seen something woke.
I'm sure there's more.
I'm sure there is.
Newer movies. Yeah. I think it's just the first one we came across.
The fact that people praised this movie, too.
Did they really?
I'm not saying. Here's the thing. There are people who said this movie, this is how I know the generation is fucked, okay? And we're not talking about young kids. Young kids are actually fine. It's young kids are actually the younger generation, the Generation Alpha or whatever the fuck this new one is. Right. They're actually taking shit back. They're actually giving us some fucking hope for a future.
Some of them are stepping up, yeah.
But Gen Z, oh my fucking God, Gen Z.
Yeah, dude. Gen Z's and like late millennials.
Late millennials and Gen Z. There's people I was reading on the forums. They're saying, man, this movie was so terrifying I had to turn it off a couple times. What? Where?
Where
the fuck did you see that at?
Little cartoony gremlin looking thing.
And they applauded the direction of the film of how they made a strong female character. Now here's the thing. I've said it before. I have no problems with a strong female lead, right? None at all. Some great
don't make
stories.
The man look like shit.
But can you not have a fucking film or a story that has a strong female lead without making all the men into fucking cocksuckers?
Yep.
Like that's like going the opposite way. Like that's like having a strong male lead but making every female in your movie a damsel in distress. You don't have to do that. Okay, you don't. But why is it in every movie that has a strong female lead nowadays, you have to make the men's either the bad guys, they're dumb as shit, the rapists, or they're complete fucking cucks. And this movie had all of them in it. There was not one redeemable male. Dude, Hodor was a rapist.
Yeah, and his father was a fucking abuser. He was
he was an abuser. The son was a dumbass. Mm-hmm. Like he just did whatever daddy said. The other one was a fucking and then the husband, he was a cuck. And they were and then they had the drunkard guy in the beginning who was making dirty jokes and he got thrown out the bar. Not one single fucking male figure in this movie was redeemable. Every single one of them were atrocious, but every female in this character was like boss bitch level.
Yep.
That's what I mean by atrocious wokeism. I am not against a strong female character. Like Alita Battle Angel. I've told you this before. I've talked about this movie. Great movie. Yeah. Tomb Raider. Great movie. Even the Resident Evil, even the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich, right? They weren't the greatest of movies, but they were really fun to watch. And I loved Mila Jovovich in that. There is a lot of movies that can have strong female leads and can be badass. But then you go to this, and it's like pure, hardcore, man-hating feminism. That's what this is. That's what this movie is. It's the purest, hardcore, man-hating feminism. That's what this movie is. That's what the whole story of this movie was, basically. Regardless of what the story they were trying to tell, the whole thing was overshadowed by how men are stupid and useless, and men are the only thing that matter. I mean, women are the only thing that matter.
Women are the... Yeah. And what was the box office and...
The box office? Oh, okay. Let's get it.
I want to predict on the budget first. I want to predict because
I don't have the budget. I don't have the budget.
Oh, we don't?
No,
okay, we don't.
I don't have the budget, but I do have the financials broken down. Okay? The domestic box office, which was where they were from, I think was in the UK, I think.
I think that's where it was filmed.
I believe it was. I have it. It's London was one of them.
Farm.
I have them. I have them in here actually. It was filmed in like 3 different places. The domestic box office was $21,284. I'm glad.
Wow.
I'm glad that's all they made.
Jeez, that's it.
That's all it made. 21,000. But it gets bad though. Okay.
This
is how. Okay, that's in Europe. So, bravo to all you Europeans who didn't want to go see this movie.
Yeah, right.
Okay? Now, international, us.
Everybody
us.
Now.
$306,797.
Wow, I'm surprised they even made that much.
Still didn't break the bank, right? And I'm pretty sure at that point it made back. But it's the fact that we are the ones who made their money. So that goes to show you our media versus them. If it was woke, we love it, but the rest of the countries didn't like it, right? Because they don't fucking play with that stupid shit.
Yeah.
So now. Worldwide box office, put that combined together with $328,081. Total estimated domestic video sales. Ready for this?
There you go.
$316,209. So in total, it made almost $700,000.
God, it doesn't deserve it.
No, this fucking movie doesn't deserve $5,000.
Yeah, it sucks we don't know how much they spent.
With this budget, I guarantee you this movie cost... If this movie cost any more than $1 million to make, because it did have CGI in it.
Right.
If this movie cost any more than $1 million to make, I'll shit in my pants. And draw on the walls with it. Okay? Some baby shit, spent. Okay? Yep. Because, goddamn, there's no way that this movie... There's no redeemable traits of this film.
No,
I can't really pull it out. I actually had to look up
folklore because I read into it.
Yeah, I had to look up. I have it right here. Was it What are the red caps? I have this. Here we go. It says the red caps in Unwelcome, they must deliver a blood offering to the red caps who live in the forest every night without fail. For those who don't know Irish folklore, a red cap is a killer goblin fey dwarf who soaks its hat in the blood of its victims. If they don't do this, they can get things can get ugly.
So they basically go around Ireland, and if you don't feed them blood,
which is a concept that we could have done something with.
A lot with it,
could have done something.
A more serious concept. But they turned it into a joke at the end. That's what happened.
No, this whole fucking movie was a joke. The only purpose of this movie, this was I don't even know, I can't remember if it was this was a purely woke movie. They knew what they were making.
Oh, yeah.
And they thought, here's the thing, they knew that they had a shitty movie on their hands, so they figured, hey, let's make it woke because maybe I guarantee
maybe
this
it'll
movie
draw young kids or something.
It definitely drawed in the woke people, guaranteeably, and I guaranteeably this movie probably you know how it only like in its local area only made $26,000. I guarantee you that's probably what it would have stayed if they didn't have the wokeness in it.
Yeah, probably.
Like, what the fuck was this? This movie was atrocious, dude. Like purely atrocious. Like I absolutely hated this movie. What else we got? We got filming locations include London, England, Ireland.
Makes sense. That was the beginning.
Ireland and Bovingdam Airfield Studio and Bovingdam Airfield, United Kingdom.
Okay.
So there were like four different. They're like studios that they were airfields that they, I guess, turned into studios or whatever. So primarily they were filmed in the UK and also in Ireland.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is coming off of already, like we watched another film. I won't say because I don't want to talk out of order. We watched another one that was tolerable. It was good. It wasn't bad. Yeah. And then
boom,
we get this. Like 50-50 on the folklore films. Like, god damn it. Like,
yeah.
This is just, I don't know, man. Like,
not a potential wasted is what this is.
Wasted. It's not even the word. Holy shit. Why was this film rated R besides it had a little bit of I won't even call it. It had a little bit of marijuana in it. Okay.
Yeah.
It had at the end. They had gore.
A little bloodbath. Yeah.
The guts come out a little bit. They had the gore. All the gore was at the very last end of it. There was no gore throughout this entire film until the very end, that was very average.
Yeah, the shot to the face was fun with O'Brien.
Sure, but they only showed that for a split second. You only get to see that in its glory if you paused it, and then you're a psychopath like us if you did that.
Yep.
So it's like, this was R. This was a rated R movie. It had a lot of language. Like, and that's the other thing too. Like, they used a lot of language in the film, and it was like unnecessary language. It was like a little kid who just learned how to say fuck for the first time.
Hey, fuck.
They're like fuck through the whole thing. Thing.
Especially the lead actor. Fuck me.
Oh,
Every time he got fucked up or whatever.
Every fucking time. Like, I say it a lot, but it's just like natural dialogue. This was so forced in the language, like they were trying to get that R rating.
Yeah.
Because outside of that, they shouldn't have had no fucking R rating. Like, I don't like what the fuck?
No titties, no nothing. A little cursing and a little blood. That's it.
What did I have? Really? Okay. Like, I just, man, like, I hate it. I hate this movie. Yeah. I hate everything about this movie. Nothing about this here. I'm not going to go into too much. This here is, I was wondering when one of these was going to happen. We didn't get too many of these. Okay.
No, luckily.
We've don't get me wrong. We've had some crappy ones, right? And this isn't the first woke one we've had. But
yeah, but not this heavy.
Oh no, this is so woke, so fucking woke, dude. Like, I mean, egregiously woke, woke.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you? And did you know they're talking about a sequel?
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah,
On what? Her portion of it when she becomes queen or whatever.
I guess it's gonna be her
Like,
running around with a shotgun, killing people next.
Oh, with a whole bunch of little midgets next to her with big ears.
Like it's gonna be like the whole thing is it's gonna be her being a boss bitch with little dwarfs running around. Whatever.
Yep. Yep.
That's what it's gonna be. Pure boss bitch. That's what it's gonna be. Like I thought that Christmas movie was gonna be hell. Even that fucking what's that other Christmas? The Grinch one.
Oh, the fake Grinch shit we saw.
Even that was a better movie than this.
I agree. Yeah, that was at least sensible. It made sense.
It did. That's the thing. It didn't. That movie was ass too. But that movie was better at like all right. That the equivalent of that was like okay. What would you rather do? Right? Would you rather fuck the sexiest trans woman in the world, or fuck the oldest natural woman in the world?
Oldest natural woman.
Okay, if this movie was the trans woman, if this movie was the natural woman, and you had to choose between the two, which would you still?
Then I would fuck the trans.
Yeah. That's where
that was better.
Like I would gobble the balls and all.
All in my mouth, baby.
Oh, I'm just
Stuff them that can't stuff them anymore.
Like I'll fucking I'll make an example out of it. That's how bad I never want to. I can guarantee you this. I have no idea what your scores are going to be, but I'm almost certain that this one is not making the top 10.
No, I doubt that.
I doubt it.
I can tell you that.
I don't know what the final conclusion is going to be. We'll get to that soon. But I'm pretty sure, just by the gut feelings of our discussion tonight, that this one is not making it in our top 10. And I'm glad for that because I never want to talk about this movie ever again. Unless we do. We might eventually do like worst movies.
Yeah, we would have to have more than a handful because that's all we have right now.
You know what we should do with the quest? Is that what because at the end of the year, that's what we should do with the quest.
Yeah. Maybe
we can do like a
badass.
We can have like we can have like we do a top 10 best movies of 2023 that we did, and then we could do like the top 10 worst movies that we did. We could do that at the end of the year. And if that's the case, this one's making the top 10.
Yeah.
Of that. This is definitely a client for this might even be we're only in the beginning of the year, so I really can't go too far in. But I can tell you, as of right now, this is the worst fucking thing I've seen all year.
I hope this remains the worst thing because I don't.
I doubt it. No, I doubt it. Disney's got a whole year worth of fucking movies to release.
So they do,
and Disney always has a way of making things even worse. So I'm almost certain. But no, man, I'm surprised. This is okay. I'm telling you, next season, we are going to have a tally. And it is going to be the VC Lauren Dick Punch tally.
You can pick the worst fucking movies.
Yeah. And we're gonna see every time. What it is it's gonna be like playing. You remember playing Hangman? Like you have to like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna be like that, but it's like it's gonna be like with it's gonna get like Dick Punch.
Yep.
Every time I pick a bad one. Lose a limb, and then once you've gained the dick, then you get punched in the dick.
That's it.
Just bam.
There's a ball punching.
And not a hard dick punch either, right? Like I'm talking like you got to be soft so it gets the balls too.
Oh yeah, limp as hell.
like dick and balls, just bam. I want speed bag that motherfucker. Just wow. I want that shit to hit you in the gooch. I hated this movie, man. I hated this fucking movie. This here, I'm trying to think of what you made me watch last year that was this atrocious.
Well, Red Snow was atrocious.
Yeah, but we equally fucked with each other last year with that one because you picked Red Snow and then I picked fucking Santa Slays.
Yes.
Even though Santa Slays was better than Red Snow.
Way better, yeah.
But they were both really bad movies, okay?
Oh, of course.
This here, I'm gonna say it. And you listen, you've picked some really fucked movies. This here is absolutely the worst movie you have ever
I've
picked.
ever picked.
I'm saying
And
that.
I'm proud of myself.
Oh man, this you took you this is a record holder right here. I want you to remember this one. That you picked this dumpster fire of a film.
Yep.
Purely bad. Not one single redeemable trait of this film.
So disappointed.
Oh yeah,
disappointed.
I'm not even disappointed because I didn't watch a trailer for it, so my expectations really weren't that high for this film.
I did, and it looked way better.
Dude, you were psyched about this film. You were like, man, you said to me, man, I've been really wanting to watch this, so I want to let's just pick this one. And I'm like, okay, like you were excited.
AMC, I bought AMC Plus to watch this shit.
Yeah, you were really excited about this one, and I'm just like I was real like as I'm watching this movie, I'm just thinking to myself, I hope he didn't love this movie. If he comes back and goes, man, this movie was great. I'd have like, this is gonna be the last season we ever do. I'm done. I'm gonna walk out on the show. Like I quit.
Go boycott the show.
I'm boycotting the show. I quit. It shit sucks. This movie was so bad, dude. I hope this director never makes a film ever again.
I don't even know who did it, but
I don't even care at this point. I don't even know. I'm gonna say it right now. I am sorry that what's his name? I'm gonna find it right now. Wow, he's not even high in the credits. That's how bad this is. Where the fuck is he? How is he not high in the credits?
You're talking about O'Brien?
Yeah. Colm Meaney, I think his name is. Yeah, Colm Meaney. He played Daddy. That's how fucked up this movie is. That's how egregious.
He wanted to be called Daddy the whole time. Like,
and husband dude didn't do nothing about it. Every time he'd be like, call me Daddy. Like all he had to do to he needed to be like, call me Daddy, bitch. And husband's over there going like, he waited until they went in the house and be like, don't you dare call him Daddy.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, dude, my lady's not calling you Daddy. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'd punch you in the mouth. Like, and he's over there, call me Daddy. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. I'm sorry that this was the last movie that I've had to see him in because I do like him in other stuff. I liked him in all the Star Treks. I liked him in even other movies. I've seen him in a lot of other movies too. He's in a lot of shit. But this, I'm sorry I had to see him in this. And before we get into the scoring, I'm not even mad about the actress. What's her name? Hannah John Kamen, I think. I'm not even mad about her taking that role because, of course, she's a badass in the role. She's going to take it, right? You know, whatever. It's money, right? Get it. But the fucking guy who played fucking Jamie, Douglas Booth, you read the script, my guy. You knew that this character was like the worst interpretation of a guy ever. And you still took that role. It's one thing being an actor. Yeah. It's almost like this was a natural thing for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like
saying.
when he was whimpering and shit, snot running out his nose and shit. I want to slap the shit out of him, dude.
That's what he does in his, apartment.
Just crying while he plays with his dick.
Yep.
At the same time, being ashamed of himself. He's being ashamed that he has a penis.
You wanted a pussy really bad.
Fuck him. He deserves a vagina. If I feel that anyone deserves having a vagina, he is one.
It's him.
He deserves a vagina. But let's get to the fucking scoring of this goddamn film. Goddamn. Okay. Let's just do it because this is the first one where I just want to be done and put this. I want to put this in the vault and be done with it.
Yep.
That's what I want. I just want to be done with it.
Lock it up.
So, if you are new to the show, what we do here is we have 4 categories. We have story, acting, gore, and production. We give a 1 through 5. This movie's got me fucking rattled, dude. 1 through 5 rating, 1.5, 2.5 if necessary. A noble pile if below a 1. A noble seal if above a 5. After that, we give the woke score. That is a 1 through 10. And
don't be a high
the higher it is, the more egregious the wokeness is. 1.5, 2.5 if necessary. And then after that, we give the overall score, which again, the noble pile and noble seal is in effect. This is a 1 through 10, also 1.5, 2.5 if necessary. So with no further ado, okay, with we're just going to jump right into it. Okay. Going over to VC Lauren, what do you give your score for Unwelcomed on the story?
I really hated this movie. I gave it a noble pile.
There
was no story.
Oh my God! I didn't even give the story a noble pile. I didn't even give that.
I gave it a noble pile.
Bravo on your first noble pile. Oh man, I'm so proud of you.
You ever? You proud of me? That's right. You ever had one of those "what the fuck did I just watch" moments?
Yeah, this one.
Fucking finish something.
Yeah,
this was one of them. Yeah, no, there was no story. No story to be told.
I didn't give it a noble pile.
If you call being a big pussy throughout the whole movie a story, but no.
I gave it because this is a very generic story. It wasn't. There was a story there, and the fact that the story, they had a good premise, not a great premise, but they had a good premise on the folklore, and that's what I'm giving my score based on is the folklore.
She walks into the woods. She screams for help because she's being raped.
Yeah.
Some midgets come out, protect her.
Well, I'm going based off the original folklore, not so much what they did with it, but the actual folklore of the red caps and shit, right? So I gave it a bare bones minimum 2.5, right? Straight down the line. Wow. Really average. I didn't hate the story because I wanted the story to be focused. That's the thing. They had a story there, but then they started twisting it and doing all this woke shit with it.
They could have done something with the story. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a story there. They just decided to say, fuck the story. Nobody's going to give a shit about the folklore. Let's just talk about Boss Bitch.
Yep.
That's all this was. They just threw the fucking story out. That's what it was. So there was a story there, and I'm giving my score solely based off that. If it wasn't for that, I would absolutely give it a pile. I just couldn't give it a pile because there was a premise there that could have been done. Could have been. And they dropped the ball on it. All right, so moving on. What do you give the acting of this film?
I was not impressed at all. None of that. I mean, the guy was garbage. She was okay. I mean, for what her role was. I gave it a 2.5. It was just right down the middle. Nothing stood out.
I thought, here's the thing. Even the guy, I can't remember his name. The one who played O'Brien. He's never been he's not a AAA actor. He's a small screen actor. Yeah. Even though he has been in actual movies, he's still always like a supporting actor. Okay. Right. He's never really had. Yeah, he's not a great actor.
He's never led.
No, he's not led. And don't get me wrong. At least not in any movies I've seen. Right. And this is no like me shooting at him. It is what it is. He's not a Keanu Reeves. I mean, like, what the fuck?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, he's not a big.
He is what he is. But I mean, the acting in this wasn't the worst acting I've ever seen.
No, that's why right down the middle.
But it was so phoned in, in. Like the actors, they didn't give a fuck about. You could tell the people in this movie, at least other than the main actress, everybody phoned this in. They're like, it's a payday. That's all it was.
Yeah, I was they were in for the paycheck.
Which I'm not even mad at most of them, except for the husband. Fuck him, like straight up, fuck him, because he gladly took that role. Nobody should have ever no.
At least asked to revise the role a little bit.
If I was given that role, right? Look, you need to tone this being a bitch thing down a little.
Tone the pussy down a little bit.
No man should ever be that much of a bitch. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. There are effeminate men, and there are also there's men who can fight, and there's men who can't fight, and that's completely fine. Not everybody. I don't always want to fight. I'll fight if I have to.
If somebody breaks into my house, I'm not saying I know I'm going to be a superhero. I may cower a little bit, but I know if my children,
if my children or wife is in trouble and I have an opening, I'm going to do something, even if I have to take a bullet. Right? I'm not going to go, do whatever you want to my wife, just don't kill me. Like, oh my God, I hated his guts so much. So acting, I gave a 2. Okay. That is the nicest I could be. Was a 2. Oh, that's me being fair.
It deserves it. Honestly, terrible.
Let's move on to the gore. What do you give the gore score?
I seen better. I wanted more. I don't consider taking a shower of blood anything gory. So I mean, I give it a 1.5. It was really
Oh, wow. Okay. I gave it a 2. So not too far. The only reason I gave it a 2 was because of the guts. When she got her stomach slit open at the end, the guts coming out.
Oh, the fucking insides coming out.
Yeah, the insides coming out. Yeah. That and getting shot in the face.
Yeah, 1.5.
That's it. I gave it a 2. That's the best I could do. Below average score. And this is a movie that needed it.
Oh, it did. It needed it. Yeah.
This is supposed to be a creature feature, and you can't.
Amazed.
How do you have a creature feature and no gore?
And the creatures barely did anything gory, like besides jumping on his back and stabbing him.
This was a comedic thing. You know what? The Leprechaun movies were more terrifying than this movie.
Oh fuck yeah.
And the Leprechaun movies were comedic horror movies. That's what they were. They weren't horror. They weren't scary, but they had more horror elements to it, and at least more gore than this fucking movie did.
Yeah,
it's atrocious. Production. What do you give the production score of this film?
It wasn't terribly filmed. I mean, I'll give them that. It was the scenery was beautiful. The Irish sound to it was fun. I give it a 2.5, right down the middle. It was enough.
Yeah, no, I met you with that one. I met you with the 2.5 on that one.
Yeah.
It was like the animation was garbage. Like really bad. It looked like
80s shit.
No, I won't go as far as 80s. I would say it looked like late 90s, early 2000s.
Maybe. But it looked dated.
Definitely low budget. Yeah. I hope it was low budget. If Warner Brothers spent more than $1 million on this film, and I don't even think it spent that much. But I'm going to be generous and say if this movie spent more than $1 million, if Warner Brothers spent more, I'm sorry, this is the first time Warner Brothers. I'm going to feel bad for you.
I really think that Warner Brothers was just a distributor behind this. I can't see
but they want their money.
Of course.
There's no way that Warner Brothers made any of their money.
They're not doing it for free. Yeah.
This was definitely a loss for Warner Brothers. There's no way. There's no way that this was a profitable game for Warner Brothers.
I'm thinking the original studio paid for everything. Warner Brothers just got paid.
No, that's the thing. No, Warner Brothers is the production studio. They're the ones who pay and distribute it. Yeah, they give the studio. They give the money. Like that's what Warner Brothers do. They give the money to the film studio, and the film studio makes it with the money. Warner Brothers is the guy. They're the ones who put the money into it. So Warner Brothers, this was definitely a financial loss for Warner Brothers.
They're lacking. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, they definitely lost on this one.
Yeah.
Now let's get over to the fun one, the woke score. What do you give the woke score for this fucking film?
I gave it an 8.5.
Woo! You actually beat me. Holy shit.
Did it?
I gave it an 8.
Did you really?
I gave it an 8. You gave it an 8.5.
I'll be honest with you. I thought you were going to give this bitch a fucking 10.
I wanted to so bad, but I was being fair.
You know why I didn't give it a 10? Because at the end of the day, her character was developed from the beginning of the movie to look more badass than him. So it wasn't like...
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is my egregious thing with this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She's not, and she wasn't from the military. She wasn't anything special. She was just a common. She didn't even go to. They didn't even depict her going to the gym. Okay.
No, she was just a woman.
She was
balls,
just.
I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She wasn't even an athletic chick, but all of a sudden they give her that fucking boss bitch one-liner at the end. She's apparently. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something from experience. Mm-hmm. Have you ever fired a gun?
Yes, I fired guns, but. Not what she.
Have you ever fired a rifle before?
No, that's what I mean. Okay. I never fired a gun. I only
especially a shotgun.
9, I think it was. Okay. 44.
Okay.
Yeah, no shotgun.
Okay, let me tell you something from a person who has fired guns.
Okay.
If you held that gun the way that she held that gun and shot that thing would have came back and punched you in the fucking face. It's a double barrel shotgun. That shit would have came back and slapped you in the face, knocked your teeth out. But for some reason, she's so badass that she was able to do that shit Rambo style. And apparently, and on top of that, let me ask you this question. You've never fired a rifle before, right?
Never.
So if I just handed you a rifle, would you automatically, by picking it up, automatically know how to work it?
No.
Okay. But apparently she did. She never touched a gun ever before, but apparently when she picked it up, she automatically knew how it worked. And that's not real. That's not realistic. People who've never fired a gun before never know what to expect. I would
imagine it would take time for me to look at it, see the mechanism.
That's the levels of boss bitch in this movie. She went from she was. I know, and she's being a badass with a knife and shit. Let me tell you something. no, there is no such thing as a good idea in a knife fight. No one wants to have knife fights because if you're getting into a knife fight, you are getting hurt too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody getting hurt.
Oh, yeah.
There is no, you're not just, I hate when people pull out a knife and they're like, like you're what? What the fuck are you going to do with that?
Yep.
Like, and then on top of that, people don't realize how much force it takes to actually do that to somebody.
Oh yeah.
Like you're not going to just go and tap them and your shit better be like super sharp. That shit better be like katana level sharp in order to do that.
Yeah. And that was just a kitchen knife, so I doubt that.
Even though she was a badass from the beginning, there was no reason for it. There was no development. It wasn't like she was a gym goer. She wasn't an athlete. She wasn't a gymnast. She wasn't nothing. She was just some common chick. And most common people are not badasses. Even myself, I am not a badass. But even I have combat sports and all that other shit that I've done in my life. I actually have done things. I actually know how to fight. And I'm not a badass. But you're going to tell me you're a common person who sits around all day, probably works your 9 to 5 and goes home, and all of a sudden you're a badass? Get the fuck out of here. That's that woke boss bitch shit right there. That's what it is. Yep. That it doesn't take no effort to be a badass. As long as you got really, really big ovaries and you can be a badass. That's what it is. So no, I gave it an 8. I'm surprised. I'm glad. Bravo on you. You actually beat me on the woke chart this time. Usually I'm the one that's the one fucking dogging on this shit.
No, you're very, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
you think about the woke.
Oh, I am. We're not too far apart, but man, you definitely got me on this one. So going forward, what do you give your overall score of the film Unwelcomed?
I'm going to surprise you, but I gave it a noble pile.
Bravo on you. Bravo. Bravo.
I was disappointed in my own pick. And maybe it's because I went into it with higher hopes, I guess, maybe.
I think this is your... It took you a whole fucking season to give one movie a pile.
Yeah, because we're
drawing close. We're drawing close, and this is your... you've given a pile here and there in some of the subcategories, but I think this is your first
the overall
pile. And I will match your pile with another pile.
Two piles.
And this is our first. That means, you know what that means? This is the first one of the series that the movie gets a well-rounded pile. That's the first. Pile. We only had one of them last season. Yep. We had one film that was...
I'm hoping this is the only one.
I'm hoping too. But oh man, this is an all-around fucking pile. Do we regret watching this? Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched this shit so you don't have to.
3 minutes, I believe. Too long for...
I don't even know. I do. That's the thing. I didn't even pay attention. I have no idea how long it was. Way too long. That also being said, do I feel that it's worth a rent or... Hell, no, I don't even feel like this is worth... This
is not even a flea market bargain bin.
I won't even blame them for this, but there was a small little voice in the back of my head that was so mad that I was like, I'm going to cancel my Shudder subscription. Fuck Shudder, right? But it's not. But it's not Shudder's fault. There are a lot of things on Shudder that are way worth watching. This is not one of them.
To be accepted, because I'll be honest, Shudder, have some piles and.
Oh, they do, and this was worse.
That's one of them, yeah.
This is definitely at that. But this here, avoid this one. Chances are you've watched it because we always tell you to stop watching. But if you were one of those few that don't give a fuck and you just watch our show for the entertainment value of it,
I wouldn't even watch
avoid this one. Avoid it.
Yeah.
Avoid it. Stay the fuck away from this one. This is the worst absolute fucking dog shit of this season. I would even almost say that it might even beat our other pile from last season. I don't even remember what that was. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Might have been Red Snow. I can't remember.
No, I think Red Snow got numbers.
Yeah,
I don't think he got a pile.
Yeah, I think Red Snow actually. I can't remember. I do know we do have one that actually.
Have one. I know that.
We have one that actually got a pile from both of us.
I think it was Scream.
Was it really?
Yeah,
wow.
I really do.
And you know what? Scream. And I will tell you this. I would watch Scream over again before I ever consider watching this film ever again.
Yeah, I watched Scream 12 times.
Fucking yes, absolutely. And I fucking hate Scream. And I would gladly. I would walk around and promote. I would get Ghostface tattooed on my nutsack before I ever watch this fucking film again.
Yep.
I hate this movie. Never. Shame on this movie. And everybody who said that this was a masterpiece, you shouldn't be watching our fucking show because we have nothing in common.
No. You know what we should do? Tie them and force them to watch Terrifier 1 and 2.
Absolutely. That's a good horror movie.
That's if you fucking pause this movie, you shit yourself with the Terrifier.
Let me tell you something.
All right.
If Terrifier is the ceiling, this is absolutely. You know what? This ain't even the floor. This is below the. This is the fucking basement. This is the no. This ain't even the basement. This is the sub basement. This is lower than Satan's nutsack. Fuck this movie. I hate this movie. I'm glad we're done. God, it took us almost a whole fucking season to find something that I truly fucking hated out of this season, and this is it.
Yep.
I dislike this more than I disliked the Texas Chainsaw movie.
I'm sure the audience already know this. I like some really shitty movies. I love me some fucking shitty, piece of shit fucking movies. But
I mean, you liked Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, but I watched that 100 times over this.
I would too. But at least Winnie the Pooh was a bad movie, right? But it wasn't a woke bad movie. You can't have both of them. You can't be a bad movie and a woke movie on top of that. You can't do it.
You know they're starting an Disney universe, right? Winnie the Pooh's going to be part of that. It's going to be fun.
I hate my life.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
God damn it.
They're calling it the Disney universe. Everything that Disney takes a dump on and no longer licensed, they're making horror movies.
I mean, I'll watch it just for the premise that they're dunking on Disney, but...
Yep.
But that is our show, guys, on Unwelcomed. I'm sorry.
An unwelcome film.
If you are one of the people who stopped our episode in the beginning of this to watch this movie and now are joining us, I'm sorry. But that is the way that works. Sometimes we have these. This is I'm gonna say this. This is the most egregious one. We haven't had too many of them. We've had some bad ones this season, but not this fucking bad.
Not this egregious, and I'm happy because I love good movies. I love movies.
Even our Christmas movies this year did better than last year's Christmas movies. They weren't good.
I would watch those two back to back compared to this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Avoid this movie. Avoid it. Avoid it like a prostitute from North Philadelphia that has teeth.
Leg. That has teeth?
That has teeth in her vagina.
Ugh.
Avoid that, okay? Got an afro. Got a mohawk trimmed in the inside.
The
only vagina,
like one of those plants in Mario Brothers.
The only vagina that has hair on the inside of it. That's what this movie is. This is a hairy vagina with hair on the inside. That's what this is. Nasty, stinky one too. Nah. Pure dumpster fire. Don't even light this on fire because if you light this on fire, it's going to stink really bad.
It's like dead monkey dicks.
Oh, it's bad. But that is our show, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We are drawing ever so closely to the end of the Grimm Tales podcast, season 2. Hopefully you've enjoyed us coming. Yeah, we're getting there. And you know what we do? We do our top 10. Luckily, this motherfucker got an even fucking noble pile on both sides. So it will not be in the list. No, it's not even considered for remotely close. So out of 29 fucking movies, this one is not even close to being there. So thank goodness for that. Because if this would have made it in the top 10, I would have been really fucking mad. Really mad. So yeah, that was our show. This is the Grimm Tales podcast. Hopefully you're enjoying. We're not quite there yet to the ending. We are getting closer and closer to our final episode, which is our final movie. And you'll know when we're getting there because we'll announce it in our final episode before the actual countdown one. But yeah. Hopefully you at least enjoyed our banter tonight. Sorry we couldn't deliver a banger for you, a banger of a discussion.
Not today.
But it is what it is. We have those that come and go. Make sure to check out the website, noblegi.com. NOBULLGI.com. Check it out. Everything you need to know is there. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with all things Noble that we do here and everywhere else. Check us out on all our socials. Make sure to check out our merch. Make sure to check out our full catalog. Make sure to check out our full schedule. All that and more can be found again, NOBULLGI.com. But with that said, it is time for us to get the absolute fuck out of here.
Yeah, buddy. Have a wonderful weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend. No, have a good weekend. Have a great start. This is our Friday. This is where we call out on our breaks. But we will make sure to check out the next time you see this face will be Game Nights with yours truly. That is on Sunday, 6:55, 7 o'clock p.m. Make sure to check that out. And we will see you when we see you.
Peace out.
Peace out, peeps.